And if the average Nigerian who is poor is being oppressed by everybody around him and her, and you want to now tell that person about unity, fuck your unity, bro. They are hungry, they are poor, and they are being oppressed. And you want to talk about unity, for where? Even Nigeria, we don't even have enough police force. We don't even have enough police force. I saw a report that Nigeria has like 30,000 police force people, or something like that. A country of 200 million plus people only has a police force of what? 30,000, 40,000, even if it's like 50,000. What? So that's where we need to start. That's where we need to start. We need to hold ourselves accountable as Nigerians. We need to stop supporting oppression in our country. We need to. It's not. And everybody's focused on Tinubu. Everybody's focused on the president of Nigeria. The problem is bigger than Tinubu. Tinubu is just see, the president of Nigeria and politicians are a product of their society. This is something us Nigerians don't like to hear, but it's the truth. If you have incredibly corrupt politicians, it's because the people are incredibly corrupt themselves. Period. That's typically how it goes. This is typically how it goes. If you have incredibly corrupt politicians, usually it's because the people are incredibly corrupt. You have people that are incredibly corrupt, and you also have societies that are incredibly corrupt. We need to hold ourselves accountable. Our problem is multifaceted as a country. We have a culture problem where money talks. Money makes you God. I mean, this is everywhere. In fairness, it's everywhere. But my goodness, is it very pronounced in Nigeria? Somebody has money, all of a sudden they can tell you anything. They can treat you like shit, and people will defend them. That's another thing. If you are rich in Nigeria and you are an oppressor, people are going to defend you. That is the crazy shit, right? The average Nigerian will defend an oppressor. The average Nigerian will defend an oppressor, knowing that person is a bad person. They will defend it because that person, that average Nigerian is narcissistic as fuck. See, the culture of I'm telling you, if we do like a mental psychological assessment on Nigeria, I swear on my life, there's a lot of undiagnosed narcissists, sociopaths walking around Nigeria. Because our culture rewards that. Our culture doesn't reward niceness. Our culture, the average Nigerian culture does not reward empathy. No, we don't reward empathy. The average culture in Nigeria rewards oppression. It rewards manipulation, cunning, theft, bullying. That's what we reward. Exactly, JJC. We have a word for them, JJC. Until we start calling ourselves out. That is what my platform is all about. I'm not here to blow smoke up anybody's ass. See, Nigeria does a lot of fantastic stuff. Don't get me wrong. I will hail Nigeria too. But man, it's getting tiring now. It's getting very tiring now. Honestly. It's getting very tiring. It's getting incredibly tiring. The oppression I see on a daily basis is crazy. We tolerate it. We've become, in fact, we've become accustomed to oppression. The government didn't pay your salary. Oh well. You haven't been paid. You haven't received your salary. You haven't received your salary in months. Oh well. May God judge them. The average Nigerian has become so accustomed to oppression that the average Nigerian outsources everything to God. That's why we are religious. That is why Nigerians are religious. Nigerians are religious because we are hopeless. The average Nigerian is tired. They are drained of life. It's a daily grind. I have family in Nigeria, man. They're tired. In fact, because of how bad and oppressed the average Nigerian is for decades, they will tell you the average Nigerian can go to hellfire and still thrive. That is not funny. That is sad as fuck. They will tell you the average Nigerian can survive in hellfire, and I agree. What are you going to see in hellfire that you haven't seen in Nigeria already? Let's be for real. Beatings, fire, smoke, suffering, Abba. I'm being for real. I'm not trying to be funny. If you are Nigerian, you know what I'm talking about. If you are Nigerian and you grew up middle class or lower class, you know what I'm talking about now. I'm not talking shit. You know. There's a saying on the streets of Nigeria: if you can survive in Nigeria, you can survive in hellfire. That is fucking true.